Okay, let's do another example. Here's scenario 2. Make a cross between the following flies: a heterozygous gray-bodied fly and another heterozygous gray-bodied fly. If you watch the video in the beginning, which I hope you do, it'll make this a lot easier for you. You'll find out that gray-bodied, or the information I think on the front of this, in the front of this lab, you'll see that the gray-bodied gray body for the fly is dominant. So heterozygous, gray-bodied right there. That would be homozygous gray-bodied. This was heterozygous gray-bodied. Here's homozygous black-bodied. So we want this guy right here, and they're both the same. So the other parent is going to be that one as well. So we check parents, and that fills it out for us. So now, once again, like this is the female, let's say up here, this is the male, this came from the egg, this came from the sperm, and now we have a whole person with 2 alleles for this trait, or the whole fly, excuse me. Anyway, so you put them together. Big G, big G. Over here, because this is all about probability, this is all about probability. Big G, little g. That one's heterozygous. Big G, little g. Little g, little g. And that is going to tell us something in a minute here. So let's now see what they look like. 2 big G's. Big G is dominant. Gray body's dominant, so that one's going to be gray. Heterozygous, they got from dad over here the dominant gray body, so they're going to be gray, even though they got the recessive from mom right there. So gray body again, but this one has 2 little g's. That means there's only recessive there. Got the recessive from dad, got the recessive from mom, so that is the only way you're going to get a black-bodied fly, just like that. Check our offspring, and we were right. This is all about probability. This doesn't mean that these flies will lay 4 eggs. They've laid many more than that, but let's say they laid 4 eggs, and they're going to have one that's like this, one that's like this, one that's like this, one that's like this. Not at all. This is probability. That means every time they have an offspring, there's a 1 in 4 chance. It's going to be this one right here with 2 big G's. It's going to be homozygous dominant, gray-bodied. There's a 2 in 4 chance. It's going to be heterozygous gray-bodied. And a 1 in 4 chance, it can be black, recessive. So it's all probability. That's all it is. And so it actually gets pretty interesting once you start seeing human traits in there as well. Let's do, I think I got time for one more. Make a cross. Let's do number 10. Between 2 flies that are expected to have all black-bodied offspring. Well, that means all of them are going to have to look like this. Are going to have to be little g's and have black bodies. And so if I get my parent choices, is there any way I'm going to get a black-bodied baby out of this for all of them? No. Not all of them. You could get some out of this one depending on what the other parent was, but the only way you're going to have all black-bodied, double recessive, is if both parents are double recessive. Then the only choice we have is that, and everybody looks like that. Recessive trait. That's recessive traits at its best right there. All right. I hope that helped. I will give you time to work on this, and then in the next day or two I'll do one on sex-linked traits, because that's a little bit different. Good luck. I hope it's you see the end in sight. We're almost there. You've had a summer immersed in biology, and you're about ready to be free from it. So good for you.